There are natural remedies to treat ear infections and soothe pains around the ear. In this video, we will be sharing with you some of the best essential oils that are safe to use on your ear. It doesn't matter whether you are an adult or a child, ear infections can be really painful and throbbing. The infection can occur in any part of the ear. It could be in the inner ear, middle ear, or outer part of the ear. But the most common infections usually occur in the middle part of the ear. Before I share with you 7 of the best essential oils you can use in relieving ear infections, let us, first of all, clarify what constitutes an ear infection. What is an ear infection? Most infections to the ear are caused by virus or bacteria. Acute otitis media is an infection that occurs in the middle part of the ear. This is the space between the outer part of the ear and the eardrum that is mostly filled by air. An outer ear infection, such as swimmer's ear, usually occurs due to the presence of water in the ear. This usually occurs after bathing or swimming. It could also be as a result of an insect bite or an infection. The inner part of the ear is the part with the most troubling cases of infections. One such infection is labyrinthitis, which makes it difficult for patients to hear with the affected ear. Common symptoms of ear infection. It is only right that we mention some of the common symptoms of an ear infection. They include middle ear. The most common symptom is fluid in the ear, dizziness, fever, headaches, difficulty hearing, fluid pouring out of the ear, inner ear, vomiting, dizziness, headaches, nausea, swollen ear, outer ear, swollen outer ear, tender, painful, redness. Now that we have mentioned the common ear infections and some of the symptoms, we can now discuss some of the home remedy you can use in treating ear infections. Essential oil for earaches and how to use them. Tea tree oil. The first on our list of essential oils to use in treating ear infection is tea tree oil. It contains terpenin 4-OL, which is an antibacterial substance that has anti-inflammatory and antimicrobial properties. It is believed that tea tree oil may be effective in treating bacterial infections that occur around the skin. It has proven to be effective in acne treatment, which is why doctors often recommend it to relieve ear-related infections. To use tea tree oil in treating ear infections, you need to get the essential oil from a trusted source to ensure its effectiveness. Apply a few drops on the affected part of the ear 2 to 3 times daily. When using it to treat inner ear infections, it is best to observe safety precautions and ensure you only use a small drop that doesn't flood your ears. Basil oil. Basil oil is equally effective in relieving ear infections. In a 2005 study conducted on rats, basil oil was found to be highly useful in treating ear infections in rats. These findings have made researchers believe that the oil of basil may also be useful in relieving ear infections in humans. You can use basil oil for treating ear infections by applying a small drop of the oil in the affected part of the ear. You also want to be careful not to apply too much of the oil on the ear. A little drop is all that is required. Oregano oil. Oregano oil is another essential oil that is safe to use in treating ear infections. It contains a primary component known as carvacrol, which has antiviral properties. The ability of the oil to be effective in treating antiviral infections led researchers to believe that the oil is effective in treating ear infections. Other oils you can try out. Apart from the essential oils mentioned previously, you can also try the following essential oil in treating ear infections: peppermint oil, garlic oil, mustard oil, thyme oil. Best way to use essential oils for earaches. If you are wondering how best to use essential oil in treating an earache, you can try out this simple method below. Use carrier oil such as olive oil, jojoba oil, coconut oil, to dilute any of the essential oil you plan on using. It is best you add a teaspoon of your choice carrier oil in 2 drops of your essential oil. After mixing your carrier oil and essential oil, you should use an oil mixture to clean the outer part of your ear. This helps to get rid of any infectious material or bacteria in the ear. For outer ear infection, You could use tea tree oil to reduce swellings by placing a few drops of it on the affected part of the ear. To treat inner ear infections, soak your essential oil in a cotton ball and keep it on the ear, and allow the oil to gradually seep inside the ear. You can also heat up a few drops of olive oil and basil oil. This allows the oil to reach the deeper parts of the ear and break up any ear wax that might be on the way. Safety precautions to follow. When applying essential oils in your ear, it is important that you observe the following safety precautions. Use carrier oils to dilute your essential oil. Use a teaspoon of carrier oil for 2 drops of essential oil. When heating up your essential oil, it is advisable not to allow it to get too hot. Before using any essential oil, ensure you don't have any allergic reactions or sensitivity to the plant. Purchase your essential and carrier oils from trusted sellers. Never ingest essential oils as they can be toxic. You can try out any of the essential oils listed previously in treating ear infections. But we always advise you to consult with a medical practitioner before trying out alternative medicine or home remedies. If you liked this video, don't forget to like and subscribe.